Hello you guys, and welcome back to another Shop My Stash video. So this video, if you have been following my Shop My Stash videos and then you hadn't seen, I did just do a massive eyeshadow palette declutter. So this side of my everyday makeup drawer is pretty empty now because I decluttered a lot of what I had in here, which is kind of funny. I got rid of almost everything I had in this side. So anyway, it's a little bit more empty, but as always, if you've never seen a Shop My Stash, I will have the information down below on what a Shop My Stash is, because these are long and I don't want this to take too long, but I'll just go through these products real quick. So this here is my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This was not actually in my rotation. I actually just pulled this in yesterday because, as I mentioned, I decluttered most of the palettes that were in here, so I really didn't have much eyeshadow, so I grabbed this real quick. So I am actually going to keep this in here so I have some more time with it. I've only done one look with it so far, so I'll keep that in for the next rotation. I think that will be a good one. I do also want to keep this little Etude House palette. I honestly only used it twice, so I want to use this a little bit more so I can see if I like it or not. Alright, and then I have these two bronzers. I did get a chance to use the Glam bronze from L'Oreal. This is one of my favorite bronzers, but I'll go ahead and put that back for a little bit. But this Essence one, I really still haven't had a chance to try. I had so many bronzers in here, so this is going to stay again. Next, I had the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Book Volume 2. This is a really amazing quality. This has some face contour products on the top here, and then some eyeshadows as well. I didn't include this in my eyeshadow declutter because it's mostly face products, but I do really like this. I used it quite a few times though, so I will go ahead and put that back now. Alright, next I had this little Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. This has been in here for a while. I've used it a few times, but I'm going to go ahead and put that back. And the last thing is just this little e.l.f. palette, which I honestly, it got lost back there again, so I'm going to keep that in so I have a chance to try that some more. Okay, that's all that's staying for this side. Now we're moving to the other drawer, and we're going to go through this pretty quickly. So I have quite a few foundations in here. This Double Lasting Foundation from Etude House, I honestly have not been using that. I've been reaching for more lightweight foundation since it's been really hot here, so I'm going to keep that in. My Double Wear I am going to put back. I did use it a couple times, and again, it's just a little too heavy for right now, so I'll put that back. And then I have the Dr. Jart BB Cream. I've been using this a lot. I think I'm going to put this one back, but I'm going to keep the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. I've been reaching for this a little bit more because my skin has been breaking out like crazy, and that's a nice lightweight option. I'm actually wearing that today. I really like that one. Again, I am going to keep this CoverGirl Clean Whipped. I'm trying to use that up. I'm getting through it, but I definitely want to keep that in there. And then for facial primers, I had a few. The Smashbox one I've had in here for a while. I really like this, but I'm going to put it back for a bit. I also had this Sephora Beauty Amplifier. This is a mattifying primer. It's nice, but I'm ready to put that back. This Revlon Photo Ready primer, this is really good. I really like this one, and I've been using it a lot, but I'm going to put that back and pull something different in this time. Alright, the Cover FX drops I'm keeping in there. And for concealers, I have 3 concealers. I've been using all of these quite a bit. So I'm going to keep these two, the NARS and the Maybelline, or I'm going to put them back for a bit, but this one here, the Wet n Wild one, I just don't like this, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter that right now. It's too sticky for my taste. Alright, and now we're going to do face powders. I have my Wet n Wild Color Icon Reserve Your Cabana. That's been in there for a bit. I'm going to put that back. Also ready to put back this Photo Ready setting powder. That one's pretty nice. It's got a little glitter to it, but it's okay. And then what else did I have for face powders? I have this MAC one. I think I'm going to keep this in here because I'm almost out of it. So I think I'll keep that and just use it up. Let's move on to these blushes and bronzers and all of that good stuff. So I have this little blush, is the Blushed Copper Becca blush that my kids bought me during my Kids Buy My Makeup challenge. I said that I wasn't a fan of this because it is so pigmented. It's like crazy amount of pigment for a blush. But I actually don't mind it when you go really light-handed. It's actually really pretty, and I've been wearing it quite a bit. I just am very careful with barely dipping my brush because you really don't need very much. So I am going to keep this, but I'm going to put it back for a bit. I also had this Becca bronzer, which again, I had so many bronzers that this didn't get a lot of use. I've only used it a couple of times, so I will keep that one in here. I did use both of these highlighters a lot. This is my Cindy Luminizer, which I really like. This Etude House one is really beautiful as well, but I'm going to put both of those back for a bit. Then I have some little guys here. I have this little mini Bobbi Brown bronzer. Didn't get a chance to try, so I'll keep that. This little Ghoulie blush from NARS. I did use that, so I'll put that back. And then this little highlight from Josie Moran I used as well, so that's gonna go back. For these NARS products, I had, it's so dirty in here. This NARS Albatross highlight is stunning. I really love it, but I did use that a lot, so I'll put that back. And this NARS bronzer, I wanted to talk to you guys about this. This is the new Sun Diffused bronzers from NARS. They have 4 different shades. I bought 2 of them. I bought this one, which is Laguna, and I bought the Seaside one, which was in my Shop My Stash last time. I returned the Seaside because I would like scrub my brush in that product and try to apply it, and I couldn't even build it up. Like, it was invisible on my skin no matter how much I built it up. So I returned that one, but this one here, Laguna, is actually really beautiful, and I've been using it a lot. It's just exactly like the name. It is a diffused bronzer, so you can go to town with this bronzer and you can really get in there and dig your brush in there and really apply it a lot on your face, and it still looks like very airbrushed and very natural and blended really nicely. So I actually do like this one, but the lighter one just didn't show up on my skin. So I am gonna keep this one. It's not my absolute favorite formula for a bronzer, but this one is nice. All right, and then I have a couple Girlactic products. So this one here is the Face Glow in Goldie. This is a powder highlight, and this one is really pretty. It's just like a nice golden highlight. I will keep that one. However, this Girlactic one is the Skin Glow in Glamorous. This is a cream-based highlight, and even though it's very, very nice, cream highlights just do not work with my skin very well. So I am gonna give this to a friend or family member because it's just not working for me, but it's a great product. It just doesn't work with my skin. So that's gonna be decluttered. Next, I had this Essence Strobing Highlighter. This is really good. I really, really like this. It's a very subtle highlight, but it's nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that back in my collection for a bit. Next, I had a Too Faced Love Flush Blush in Your Love is King. I've been using this nonstop. I love the formula of these. This is definitely one of my top favorite blush formulas. It's really good, but I'm gonna put that back for a bit. And then the last thing over here was this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter. This is the one in Precious Petals. This one is really nice. I did use it quite a few times, so that's gonna go back as well. Okay guys, so now we're gonna move to this side of the drawer, and as always, I'm gonna, with the lipsticks, I'm just gonna pull out everything I used, and that's gonna go back. Okay, and then there was only a couple things that I did not get a chance to use, so those few items are gonna stay back there for the lip products. Now we'll go through the mascaras real quick. I don't have a ton in here for mascaras. I'm going to keep my lash primer from Lancome. That's I'm still using that. This is part of my Finish 13 by Halloween, so I'll keep that in there. The Hypnose Drama from Lancome, I'm also still using that, so I'll keep that. And then, what else did I have in here? These 2 little minis, the Shock Mascara and the Bobbi Brown one, I haven't really used those too much, so those will stay. And then this Rimmel Scandaleyes, I haven't had this in here very long, but I really don't like it, so I'm going to go ahead and just declutter that now. Alright, and then we're moving over here to liners. Alright, we're going to keep my my Brow Wiz is going to stay in there for sure. Also, the Physicians Formula Eye Booster, that's going to stay. I'm also keeping this because it's part of my project. That's the Maybelline Brow Definer. What else do I have? This little Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick I didn't get a chance to use, so that will stay in there. I did use this Modster liner, that's going to go back. I also used this Tarte one, that's going to go back. Let's see, I used this purple one from Smashbox, I can put that back. Oh, here's another one from my project that can stay. This little eyebrow duo from Milani, I really like this, so I'm going to keep that in there for a bit longer. These 3 are old. Such a waste of money. These are going to go back. This is I hate wasting money on these, but let me see. Are they still good? Still seem to be good. I'm going to keep these in here. I don't know, I should probably throw those away soon, but I'm going to keep those for now. Alright, and then we're moving to the front here. So in the front I have all of my single eyeshadows, and oh, this is actually a highlighter from ColourPop, but I've been using that as an eyeshadow topper. It's really pretty. This is the Flexitarian. It just has this like kind of sheer wet look to it. It's really kind of cool, but I've been applying that like on my inner corner, and anyway, I wore it a lot, so I will put that back. I pulled these in. These were not originally in here, I don't believe, these Bodyographies, but I just wanted to wear some glitter the other day, so I'm going to put those, all 3 of those back. I love those. I also had this little NYX single shadow. This I did use, so that I'll put back. This little L'Oreal pigment I did use, so that can go back. The Cargo one, I haven't used this yet, so I'll keep that. I did wear this Medusa's one on my lower lash line actually, and everyone was asking about it or commenting on it. That's gonna go back. I didn't use this Infallible yet. I didn't use the Stila liquid one yet. And I did not wear this Laura Mercier. All of those are purples. I need to pull those out. And then these little guys over here, I did use Melon. So Melon I will go ahead and put back. I love this color, by the way. It's really pretty. But the rest of these I didn't use, so those will stay. All right, so that's everything in the current rotation. And now we are ready to shop my stash. Okay, guys, so we are going to start in this drawer. And look at this. It is hardly... I mean, there's still a lot in here, but it's not as full as it usually is. When I come over here, it's usually packed with new stuff. But there's not that much new stuff in here, so we're going to go through quickly and pull out a few things for me to try. So I did just show you guys I had gotten these from Influencer. These are the new Bite liquid lipsticks. They sent me 3 shades, so I'm going to go ahead and pull all 3 of those in to try. They did also send me the Line and Define primer, which I have owned before, and I don't like that, so I went ahead and set that in my gift to family. Anyway, next I have this little Kevyn Aucoin palette, or this is actually just a powder. This is called the Neo Limelight. It's like a highlight powder. It's so pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that in to try out as well. Alright, also in here I have this little Bare Minerals Invisible Light palette. This came in my BoxyCharm, so I did reset up my BoxyCharm. I had canceled that for probably about a year, but I decided to go ahead and start that back up. I'm going to be on this no buy, but I am going to keep the BoxyCharm. I feel like that's my little perk that I'm allowing myself, since I'm not going to be hopefully not purchasing as much makeup in the future. So also in the BoxyCharm came this is the Hello Kitty Ultra Satin Lip in Lock Diary. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that in to try that out. It's a really pretty color. Also, I have this by Terry eye pencil. This I actually got through Octoly, and this is the, what color is this? The Bronze Generation. Is that the shade? No, that can't be it. What is it? Oh, it says it's called Bronze Generation, but that's clearly like a forest green with gold glitter, so I'm not sure why it's called bronze. That's not bronze at all. It's like a forest green. But anyway, I will go ahead and pull that in to try out. What else is in here? So I have a few things that I got recently from work. This is the Lancome eye pencil, the Drama liquid pencil in Macadame. So I have one other one of these, and I love the formula. And this one is a really pretty lighter green. Those actually would look really nice together, but I'm going to go ahead and pull that in to try out as well. Looks like we'll be doing some green liner looks. And then I have this NARS lipstick in the shade Orgasm, so I'm going to pull that in. Also, this Brazilian Kiss lip butter I haven't tried yet, so I'll pull that in. Not much left in here. This is the Lancome Click and Glow. These seem so strange, but I'll go ahead and pull this in and try it out and see if this is something I'll use. I'm not usually a liquid person, so we'll see about that. So also in here I have a little mini melted chocolate liquefied lipstick in Chocolate Honey. This came as part of that 500 point perk I redeemed for recently, so I'll pull that in to try that out. And then I have, this is the Givenchy Teint Couture. This is that concealer that I got recently from Octoly that has like a color corrector on it. So I'm going to try that. That just seems interesting to me. I also have a new highlighter from Becca. This is the Light Chaser highlighter in Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini. It's a really pretty color, so I'll go ahead and pull that to try. And I also got this Glam Glow Lip Plumper. This is one of the tinted ones, and I have the shade Stacked, which is just a nude shade, so I've been really excited to try that, so I will try that out as well. Also, this primer I've been waiting to try for a while. This has been in this drawer waiting for me to try. This is the CC Luminous Primer from Almay, so I'm finally going to pull that in to try because there's much less in here this time. And let's just grab a couple more things. I have this little Bite lipstick in the shade Nori, so I'll pull that in. I don't need a liquid liner yet, so I'm going to save both of these 2 liquid liners. And let's just go ahead and do this lipstick. This is from Etude House. This is the Lips Talk. It's supposed to, you're supposed to buy the little cases, so it's like a refill thing. So it looks strange, but wait, what is this? What the heck? Is that clear? I have no idea what this is. I need to pull this in and just see what the heck is up with this. It looks clear. Oh, but it changes. It's like pink. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna try that out and I'll let you guys know. Alright, The rest is gonna stay in here. Okay, now we have my eyeshadow palette drawers. So yeah, I did do that massive eyeshadow declutter as I already mentioned, and these are not organized by any means yet because I gotta figure out I gotta declutter the rest of my collection and then I'll figure out my new storage systems for everything. But in the meantime, I'm gonna pull in some palettes to try out since I don't have as much. I really wanna use this. I haven't used this in some time. This is the Laura Mercier Artist Pro palette. I really want to use that again. I haven't had time to use that enough. So I also really want to try the new Marc Jacobs one that I just bought. This is the Provocateur. It's really beautiful. Like, this is so stunning, you guys. And I cannot wait to play with this. So I'm going to pull that in, and then I do also have the new BoxyCharm palette that I haven't tried yet from Blink. So that is going to be grabbed as well. And let's just do one more, just because I want to. So you know what? Let's do this this Wet n Wild one I have not been using in a while. So let's grab that and we'll just give it a whirl. And then as I was setting the camera up for this drawer, I decided I actually want to pull this one out too. This is the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. As I mentioned in my eyeshadow declutter, I don't feel like I've given very much love and attention to this palette yet. So I'm gonna pull this in and I'll be using this a little bit more. Alright, so now we are in my small eyeshadow drawer, or my single eyeshadow drawer. So this, by the way, I think might be the next category I declutter. I'm not sure yet, but I think I'll grab one of these eyeshadow sticks. Which one have I not used in a while that I might like? Pull out. I think I want to do this by Terry one, but this is the Misty Rock. That's a really pretty kind of pinky champagne color. And I really need to do some of these ColourPop ones. Let's go with this one. This is called Juicy Apple. It's one of the Hello Kitty ones. And what else? I'll go with let's do this Kevin Aucoin one. This is in Burgundy. This is a really pretty matte burgundy shade. So I'll just grab that. That should be good for this drawer. Alright, now we are in my liner and mascara drawer. I feel like I have enough mascara. Do I have enough mascara? You know what? I haven't used Better Than Sex mascara in so long. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull in this little mini Better Than Sex mascara to try that again. It's been years since I last used that. Every time I get one, I just give it to my daughter usually because she uses that one. What should I do for eyeliners? Oh, I had a couple new liners already. Those were both green, so definitely not going to grab any green ones. I do need a black. Let's go with my waterline one from Urban Decay and Legend. And, you know, I haven't used this in a while. I really love this one. This is the Maybelline Smoked something. It's been sharpened so many times you can't read it anymore, but this is in Brandied Raisins. It's a really pretty reddish brown shade. So I will grab that. And I think that's probably good for this drawer. Yeah, I think that's good for this drawer. Okay guys, so now we are in my lipstick drawer. I think I want to grab 4 lipsticks from in this drawer this time. So let's see. I'm going to grab one of my Urban Decay lipsticks, and I kind of just randomly do this because I have a camera in one hand usually. So let's see, what did I get that time? What does that say? That says Turn On. Oh, I like this one a lot. This is just a really nice kind of almost a sheer pink. So I'll grab that. This is the Old Revolution lipstick formula, by the way. And then 3 more things. Let's go ahead and grab something from back here. This section gets missed a little bit. This Besame lipstick is really pretty. This is in the shade Dusty Rose. I'll go ahead and grab that. What else is down here? Oh, this is a Makeup Forever lipstick. I'm not sure that I like this lipstick, so I'm going to pull this in and try it out. This is the C106, one of their new artist ones. So,
can I scan your wrist? Because you're going to be invited to my party.
I am? What's the party for?
Well, just for people dancing and singing and doing cool moves. Would you like to be invited?
Of course I want to be invited to your party.
Yeah.
Do I have to have a bracelet?
No, this is just to scan you.
Okay.
Let me scan you. Alright. Do you want it this way or this way?
Whatever way I need to be scanned for the party.
Anyway.
Alright, Mommy's got to finish filming now, okay?
I put my legs in. Here.
Thank you. Thanks for scanning me for the party. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, back to the lipsticks. Those were all pretty much nude shades. I feel like I have some bold colors still in there though, actually, that didn't get used last time, so I was keeping them in. What's this? This is an Appeal Cosmetics. I honestly don't even know what this is. I feel like it must have come in a BoxyCharm or something. I'm going to pull that in and just see if I like it, because if not, I'm doing my lip declutter soon and I need to kind of remember about these, so that's going to come out. Okay, now we're moving on to my liquid lipstick drawer. I also have like my lip pencils and stains in here as well, but let's do a few things. I would like to grab this Buxom one. I feel like I need to try this again. I'm not sure if I liked that formula, so I'm going to grab that. I love these ones. I'm going to grab in this Huda Beauty one. This is in the shade Venus. I really love that, so I'm going to pull that in. Oh, no, it's not. It's an Ultra Matte Lip in Lumiere. I'll pull that in too. Why not? Okay, and then let's just do 2 pencils. I love these Color Bomb ones so much. I'm going to grab, I feel like I just had that in there though. You know what? I'm going to grab one of these ColourPop Lippy Sticks. This is in the shade Button. And then I'm going to grab, this is a Bite pencil in the shade Pastille. So that should be good for this particular drawer. And then we move over here to my liquid, or to my lip glosses. Alright, so let's pull in 3 things. I'm going to pull in this Too Faced Sunshine's gloss. It's kind of a nudish type of shade. Then I'm going to pull in this Anastasia gloss. This is in the shade Candy. These are so beautiful. I love the formula of those. And then I also want to pull in this NYX Butter Lip Cream in Antwerp. So that's good. I'm not going to grab any of these palettes up here this time. Alright, now we're moving into the foundation drawer. So I think I kept a couple things. But I need to get busy on using this Kat Von D one, I feel like. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that in. That should be good. Oh wait, concealers. I need concealers. Let's do 3 concealers. I'll do this NYX HD concealer. I feel like I can use that up soon. I'm going to do this Lancome Effort Carnez one, which they discontinued, which is sad because I like this better than their newer one. This Sephora Bright Future one. I'll do that for a lighter weight option. Now we're in my face primer drawer. I feel like, did I keep a primer? I feel like I might have kept 1 primer and I have 1 new one. I'm just going to grab 1 thing from in here, and I think what I'll do is, let's do this Master Prime one. I like these. This is the Blur and Smooth one. So yeah, I can get some more use out of that guy. Alright, and now we are moving into my powder drawer. And I do need some stuff from in here. I think I put everything back. So let's grab a translucent powder. I like this Cover FX one, so I'll grab that. And then I do want like a pressed powder as well. I'm going to grab this Becca one. This one is actually really, really nice. So I'm going to grab that one. I think that should be enough from this drawer. Alright, now into a fun drawer. Here we have our highlighter drawer, and I don't think I have any highlighters. I can't remember what I kept. Let's go with 3 highlighters. So I'm going to do, this MAC one is so, so pretty. So I'm going to do that one. This is, by the way, called Soft Frost. And then I am going to also pull in, I'm going to grab this, which is Fireball by Urban Decay. Honestly, did not know I had Fireball. I thought I only owned Sin, so that's a problem when you have powders you don't remember. So, but I will go ahead and pull that in because I don't know if I've even ever worn that. Everything I've pulled so far is duochromatic. I want one that's not. Let's do this. Back here, I have this one from Pure, 100% Pure. This is called the Gemmed Luminizer. It's a really pretty like light pinkish color, and it's very subtle. So that will be my 3rd option. Alright, now we're moving into bronzers. I did end up keeping a few bronzers because I had just so many last 2 rotations that I still have ones that I haven't fully tried out yet. So I'm just going to pull 1 new bronzer from in here. I'm going to do this Hourglass bronzer. This is the Luminous Bronze Light. I don't feel like I've given enough time to really try this. So we'll pull that in. Alright, now we are in my blush drawer. I am going to pull out a blush palette this time. It's been a while since I've done a blush palette. So for that reason, I'm only going to pull 1 single blush so that I can play with the palette more. So for the single blush, I think what I want to do, I think I'll do this Marc Jacobs one. This is in the shade Shameless. I really love this. I feel like I have used it recently, but I think I'm going to pull that one in. Now we are in my face palette drawer, and this is where I want to pull a palette of blush. Now there's several palettes of blush in here that I feel like need some love. One of them is this one down here, the NARS one, and the MAC one. I feel like all of those I have not pulled into my rotation in some time, but I think the Sephora collection is the one that really needs to be pulled in the most. I love this palette, but I barely used it, so that I'm going to go ahead and grab as well. Okay guys, so this is how it turned out. For the palettes, I actually don't have too much in here for eye palettes, but I do have a few products over here. I have like this face palette and a few larger products. And then this is the other side, and other than the lip products, which I did grab a lot because I'm trying to test out a bunch of things, it's actually not too full. I feel like this is a manageable amount of stuff to try out over the next 3 or 4 weeks, and I'm really excited to try a lot of these new products. So yeah, that was my Shop My Stash for this time around. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'd be happy to answer those, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.